Hey, what's up guys? Today's video, I'm gonna show you the deck which I got 20 wins with in the 20 win challenge. I can tell you already, this deck is absolutely insane. I did a strategic guide yesterday about this video, so make sure to check it out. And I got first try 20 wins with this deck. As you guys can see, I cannot play the challenge again. I have the badge already in my profile. And I got 20-1 with this deck. It should have been a 20-0, but I unfortunately lost against this guy. Mega Knight, Inferno Drink, Pekka, triple spell, Skeleton Army. Yes, I thought I was like in my mini account or on my mini account playing against a 5k opponent, but he was really playing this deck, and at the end he like kinda nailed my Golden Knight away and his Prince connected. That was really weird. I didn't know the stack, so really unfortunate loss, but otherwise just victories against the best stacks in the global tournament. Not in the global tournament, in 20 win challenge. If you guys don't want to miss any videos about 20 win challenge, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Also, if I see a ton of support in this video, I will do tomorrow a live one with a deck from your opinion, so please let me know which deck I should play. And yeah, also make sure to use critical mode in the shop, and also subscribe to the channel if you guys don't want to miss any videos in the future. And I would say let's directly jump to the replays, and I'm gonna show you the difficult matchups, the most difficult matchups, and show you how I got the 20 wins with this deck. So guys, here we go in the first game against a Royal Giant. This was the only Royal Giant opponent on the full challenge. I can tell you Royal Giant isn't as easy as it might look for you guys. It's really hard to get any type of chip damage because he has the Fisherman, he has a Dark Prince, and he's able to clean up all of my miners, and it's kinda tough to defend Archer Queen in our half. Most of the time we need to go for Void Delivery plus Log or Skeleton towards Archer Queen, but the problem, if we do that, he's just going to be able to spam Mother Witches, and you don't really want to go for a poison at the bridge on top of the Mother Witch, because the Mother Witch at this time is just spawning a ton of piggies already, and it's just absolutely ridiculous. So if he goes in for a mother, for a queen, I'm always poisoning it. I'm always using a poison, so he's just using an ability here. I'm going for skeletons first, and I'm gonna wait until like longest time I can, because then my Golden Knight stays safe. So I'm just gonna go for a miner here, going for this spot. Why I'm going for this spot? This is my favorite miner spot in this matchup, because if the opponent is dropping a Fisherman in the middle, which they normally do, the Fisherman is not gonna pull the miner, he's gonna walk. So this is the optimal miner placement against any type of Fisherman deck. Keep that in mind. This will be really important. He's going for the King Tower activation, which is not that great for us, but honestly we got so much damage. I prefer to have like the King Tower activate right now, like rather have the damage than not have the damage and King Tower not activate, to be honest. So I'm just gonna drop my Mega Main high. I'm playing now really great skeletons, distracting his Fisherman, also pulling a Dark Prince. Mega Main stays alive, and now it's kind of unfortunate the Mega Main is not going on the left side. I would have really liked to have like a Mega Main supporting that, but I knew he doesn't really have the greatest minor answers. So because he doesn't have the best minor answers in cycle, I really like to go minor safe spot. This is like kind of what you need to keep in mind. This is a minor chip control deck. You also have the Golden Knight in your deck, which actually helps a lot to keep up the pressure, but normally it's a Golden Knight or like a minor control deck. So if your opponent has a good card against your mine and cycle, this is a really tip I need to give you guys. If your opponent has a good cards against your mine and cycle, go mine in the back when the King Tower's activate. If your opponent doesn't have any miner cycle, go mine on the safe spot. Because if you go mine on the safe spot all the time, he's going to predict it, right? But if he doesn't have any cards to predict it, your miner gets a ton of chip damage, so you don't really want to play in the back. You just want to play in the back if your opponent has something against the cycle, because they will always predict the safe spot, because the most efficient spot to get a ton of damage. So I'm going to use my poison there. No, I'm just going to wait here as long as I can, going in for a log, and we're cleaning it up perfect. I'm just going for another Mega Minion. A really great advantage is that he doesn't have his own Mega Minion, so yes, he can go in for his Mother Witch, but I'm just going to use a poison here. Just going to poison this, and I'm really happy with this decision. I'm just going to log here. Log is coming down. We are looking strong. So you guys going to see it's going to be a bit close. I think this is like my 16 wins, so I'm 16-1. I got my early, like my loss at like 10-0. I got like 10-1. I was like really sad about it because I really want to go for the 20 win challenge, but I guess it's fine. Getting it first try is still okay. So my Rolling Horn is doing kind of good job, and just go for mining. Now you guys gonna see like kind of what's happening. I didn't really expect. I was just like concentrating on the left side, going for Royale on the right side, but his Archer Queen actually got so much damage on the tower, and I didn't really know that. I didn't really notice that. So I just go for another miner here. So miner's chipping away, and I would have really loved to poison it, but I don't have poison in cycle. So I'm just gonna really go for going for a Golden Knight in the back, which is also doing a good job here. Going for Mega Main high. And I'm just gonna go, like, going for Tesla high. You really want to go for Tesla on this position, because if you go one tile, like, more into, or like, to your towers, the opponent will be able to fireball both your Tesla and the tower. So go for the high position. Go not for the low position, because in low position he can fireball tower and Tesla. I don't really want to do that, because if he goes in for fireball and Tesla, he can do it. It's not a bad play, but you never want to go give him the also the tower value. So what I'm gonna do right now is just going in for another miner, trying to chip away. This time I really went forward to just try to get a lock here, and I think we got one hit. I'm not 100% sure though.
We did, you don't remember.
I'm just going for my Tesla here. This time I played it low. I don't really know why. I think I was scared about like him sniping him at the bridge. So pre-placing, most of the time I played low, that I'm not even able to give him like the value to snipe it with something like the Mother Witch or something, or like Fisherman. But if you like actually not pre-placing it and playing right when the RG comes down, you really want to go for an Tesla high as we do here. So go for Skeletons here. In this situation I was kind of scared he goes in for a Mother Witch, but fortunate for us he didn't. So I'm gonna use my log, my poison log here. Poison log is not enough yet, so I'm also going for a miner. Miner's gonna chip away. GG's well played, taking it up. Really clean game. Honestly, would have been a flawless victory if we wouldn't have let the Archqueen connect, but Archqueen is really annoying to face. What I'm interested to see is going to be this Pekka Bridge Spam deck. It's going to be Pekka Bridge Spam versus Miner Poison Control. I'm playing Miner Poison Control. He plays Pekka Bridge Spam. Honestly, this matchup is good for me, but I think it kind of want to show, just because a ton of people are using this Pekka deck, how to beat Pekka with this deck, kind of specific, as I said. And by the way, let me know in the comment section, how's the 20 win challenge for you guys going? Did you do it already? What's your goal? Did you get enough wins to just like be satisfied about that? And also, as I said, please let me know in the comment section which deck I should use for the next video, because there I will try to get a 20 wins live on a different account. So I'm gonna go for Miner here. Yeah, I'm just gonna poison. Like, Miner Poison is always a solid play on a Mother Witch, and you never wanna overcommit. You know, the opponent has Electro Wizard and has also the Mother Witch. So Mega Minion normally gets, in most of the cases, a ton of value. So what here their opponent most of the time is going to do, when they are up by Elixir, most of the time they're going for Pekka in the back. So he should have really Pekka in the back, because he was up by Elixir, and every time he goes, he just gives me like a free Golden Knight. He needs to defend a Golden Knight, and then at the end we're kind of even. As you guys see right now, we are really even in this position. So I'm just going for my I'm just gonna go for a lock here. Now I'm just gonna go mine. I'm really aggressive here, because I know my Golden Knight will kill that. And now I can just go with maybe a Mega Minion on top of the tower, but I don't. But still, I think honestly there was a solid play. I'm also gonna poison it, because I know the Hoggy still gets damaged. The other Hoggy also too. And now I'm just gonna able to kill all of the stuff with cheap skeletons. And we're still like, we are down Elixir. But honestly, with this deck against Pekka Bridge Spam, it's okay in most of the cases. And once again, he's doing a move which I don't really understand. If I would be in his position, if you're facing this deck, if you're playing Pekka and facing Mana Control, you want to go Pekka as much in the back as you can. You always want to go Pekka in the back in the same lane as your Mana Poison opponent is going to push, because it makes it kind of hard for you to get Mana chip damage, because you always need to play in the Pekka, and you normally really want to switch up lanes, not want to push the same lane. So, what am I going here? So I think, yeah, I kind of need to be careful a bit here. That was like supposed to be the lock here, like, but it didn't really work out. Kind of spacing, so I'm taking the poison here. Whenever they give me the poison, I'm just going to take it. So here I'm just also gonna lock this back. Now I'm gonna go for perfect skeleton surround. Skeleton doing an awesome job. This is really what I want to see. So he's gonna drop his Ram Rider. So now I think I'm going for my miner here. Let's go. Miner's chipping away. Miner is really chipping away. This is what I want to see. So the next thing I think I'm gonna do is going in for, yeah, Mega Minion here. Skeletons. Going for a log. And I'm also going for the body block here. Really great body block, but still got damage there. But as you guys can see, this is the thing with the stack. It looks like, okay, you don't really get any damage, but you're kind of chipping away always, and you always get somehow, some way, a ton of damage. The Mega Minion is just cleaning up everything. Minus on the tower, you always really want to switch up your miner placement. Your opponent's not going to catch it. This is just really important. So, he's gonna start poison cycling me, which doesn't really make sense. Going for this, going just for a lock here. Going for skeletons here. Now I'm just going for this. I'm going for my Royal Delivery here, and there's not really any way for him to win this one. We're looking strong. I think I'm right now just gonna go for another miner here, going for poison. Now I can just spell cycle range. If it has like a 700 HP, you could just go my poison first. Poison first because you can get like faster in hand. So poison, miner, log, skeletons, and then you just get another poison back in cycle. GG's well played, taking this dub. This deck is insane against Pekka and a ton of people are running it. Another matchup which I want to show you is also a deck which I showed you in my top 5 deck series. So I can really recommend you guys. I will also link it in the description below. My best deck for the 20 win challenge, which is this deck where I did like a deep dive playing against the best players in the world and explaining every move I did. And also my top 5 deck series about the 20 win challenge where I showcased 5 different decks which are absolutely insane. A ton of people running it and a ton of people already got to 20 wins with it. So after this video, make sure to go into the description and just check both videos, because if you want to get better with Minor Poison, check out the first one. And if you want better, or if you want to search, or like you're searching for another deck for the 20 win challenge, make sure to watch this video. I think that's like everything really greatly explained, how to be the best players in the world. This is basically what you need to do. It's not really about beating good players. You need to beat the best players in the world to get the 20 wins. You will always lose one game most of the time because of matchup. This is what happens to me most of the cases. Even I could have been like 20-0 with this deck. I feel like if you play this deck if you like play this deck perfect, I'm gonna tell you right now, you're gonna get 20 wins 9 out of 10 times. This is just my case. This is just what I would say. If you play this deck on a perfect, this Minor Controller on a perfect level, you will get 20 wins 9 out of 10 times, because this deck is absolutely ridiculous. I don't really think I'm at a maximum level yet of this deck because there's so much potential, but I feel like most of my opponents, they couldn't do really anything to break through against my deck. So enough talking. Royale Recruits, also a deck which I shared. As I said, it's honestly a really easy matchup. As long as you also make sure to keep your Mega Mean against the Flying Machine. You don't really want to overcommit the poison. You don't really want to go Minor Poison first play, right? You never want to go Minor Poison single elixir time. The only thing we want to do is like poison, as we saw here, going for poison towards the Flying Machine, and then Minor after the Flying Machine dies and kind of like still in the poison and kind of supports it, right? But you don't really want to go Minor Poison like into a Flying Shot example. It's way too aggressive in single elixir time. So he's going to do smart play, kind of trying always to switch up the damage. So yes, he will get a ton of damage, but you also keep in mind, I have always the possibility to get damage. So in this matchup, you always need to keep in mind when the opponent has Zappies in cycle, because if he has Zappies in cycle, yes, you can go for Minor, baiting out the Zappies, kind of go for Gold Knight, and then just go for another Minor. He just has Recruit, Zappies, Barbarian Ball, and Cage against your Minor. Barbarian Ball and Cage, not the best option. Zappies are kind of great because you don't really want to poison them, because there would be a huge overcommitment. Going for Minor Poison, 7 elixir just against 4, and normally you don't really get damage because Zappies are so tanky. So you really want to make sure you just want to get like Minor down, and then when your opponent is going to use Zappies afterwards, you want to go for Minor. Also in double or like triple elixir time, if your opponent goes in for Recruits in the back, you can always poison them. You can always go for poison because you have also the Mega Mean against the Flying Machine. This is what I really like to do. So setting up testers is always okay. So what he's most likely going to do is just going in for another Recruits kind of high. I'm just going for Minor Poison here, and you guys are going to see I'm just going to spell cycle him, basically going for a lock here. And my cycle is just so cheap that I easily win this matchup. So please let me know in the comment section which deck I should use live for 20 win challenge attempt in the next video, and also make sure to subscribe to the channel if you guys don't want to miss any actual 20 win challenge content in Clash Royale. And I would also appreciate any one of you supporting me with Create a Good Mod, and also give a fat thumbs up on the channel or on the video if you guys enjoyed. I would say I'm out, thanks for watching, and see you guys tomorrow.